This is Jess.fm. Unfiltered, unscripted. You were already thinking it. She just said it.
This is episode 10 of Jess.fm. I recorded this one in motion on a Sunday in a sundress, headed to a baby shower, but somehow it turned into a reflection on fame, family, and what lasts. So I thought I'd do something special today. I thought I'd record an episode on a Sunday. Welcome to Jess FM. I'm so happy to be here with you. This is episode 10. I'm laughing because this is supposed to be a Monday through Friday show, but if you're keeping up, I missed an episode last week. So the OCD in me really wanted to make up that episode, and I'm on a 40-minute car ride right now. So I definitely thought we can have a quick conversation before we finish out our weekend. What do y'all think? Comment below. What would a Sunday episode kind of be like? I wonder when you're listening to this as well. Is it on Sunday or is it the next day? Or days later if you're just now discovering the episode? Jeesh, guys. You love the shorts. You are loving the loop backs, I think, but the full episodes are a little bit much. That's what I'm gathering by the view count anyway. Share an episode for your girl. Let me know what y'all think and comment below. But I thought I'd touch on a few topics on this, first off, very beautiful Sunday. Like, it is a beautiful day here in North Texas. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot. It's still a little tinge. All right. I'm wearing a beautiful sundress and my arms were a little warm and toasty when I stepped outside, but I love it because there are clouds in the sky, not too much clouds. I don't see any rain coming. It is just a beautiful blue day, and it's a perfect day to be out and about in North Texas. So right now I'm headed to a baby shower. Oh my goodness, congrats to all the new parents out there listening. Baby showers are so fun. It for me, who is a mother of a teenager, just takes me back to those earlier periods in life, and I just love baby showers. There's so much love in the room. Look, I was shopping for a baby shower gift at my favorite store. Gosh, again, here we go. Me talking about Market Street. I talked to you last time about their green chili chicken soup, which, have you tried that yet, by the way? But now here I am letting you know, if you didn't know already, Market Street has wonderful, wonderful gift options. Very nice little cute trinkets that are memorable and lasting. And so when I'm getting gifts, I like to get nice trinkets, candles. I really love to give flowers for gifts. These are just some things that over time you take for granted, but when you realize what you're looking at and the time that you got it, it is just so everlasting. So if you are ever in a rush and you're looking for somewhere to get gifts, Market Street's a great option. And again, this is not an ad. It's not an ad, but it is where I picked up some wonderful, wonderful trinkets for the shower that I'm headed to now. But it's a little bit of a drive across the Metroplex. And so, there's been some rumblings and shakings in our algorithm. We obviously can talk about a lot. If you're listening, it's Sunday. What is the date? Sunday, the 27 minus 7 would be the 20th, plus 2 is what? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what day it is. But in any event, there's a lot going on in our country right now, a lot across the globe. I will remind you, take care of home. Make sure that you are mindful and aware and astute of all of what's around you. There's a lot happening right now, and it is ever more present, the need for us to be able to lean into our values, lean into our morals, and keep our families close. All right, so take some time, say hello to someone you haven't spoken to in a while if they mean that much to you, and cherish each day. All right, then you won't live in perpetual fear, because there is a lot to be afraid of out there. And I just want you all to be able to seize the moment. Be present. There's a plethora of updates going on in entertainment news. I just find it very interesting, a lot of the things that I'm hearing. Apparently on Friday, Cardi B and Offset released songs. What do y'all think about the new music? I like new music. Hip hop has me a little on edge lately, though, when I hear about new hip hop that comes out. Cardi B hasn't released music in some time, so I'm wondering, what do y'all think about it? Do y'all like the new song? Is it something that you'll find yourself replaying or playing again? I saw a brief snippet of her performing the new song, I believe, in France. She had on like this striped dress, fringe look. I think it was cute. I think it was decent. The bit of snippet that I heard from the song didn't make me hype to go listen to the full song. So I thought I'd ask you guys, like, is it worth me going to stream the song and listen to it? Will I replay it again? I don't know. And how's the Offset song sounding? And what are the odds that the two of them will release music on the same day? Was this on purpose? Were they trying to do like a little mini verses, like the original, what was it, Kanye versus 50 Cent beef? Was that 50 Cent that he was going back and forth with back then over who would sell more records? Well, this isn't a full record. I think it's just a single from the two of them, or each of them. But it has me wondering, where are the kids? I'm being facetious, but both of y'all are releasing music. Both of y'all are going to have to, I would think, kind of market the music, perform the music. And, you know, it's just interesting to me. I don't know. Like, it's just interesting to me, family dynamics that aren't your business, but you can kind of see it. And you're like, what's more important, or what's most important, you know, to some people in their lives. Now, I get it with artists. They love their craft. They love what they do. They want to continue to, you know, remain in the, I guess, minds of the people who love them. I don't know. I just couldn't find myself after, you know, for example, you know, Cardi B, she had a wonderful run a few years back with the invasion of privacy and all of the things leading up to it, all the things to follow. She had an amazing run. And then she started a family. And for some people, that would have been the pinnacle of anything that they had going on. But from what I could see, it just seemed like the beginning of an end. And it has been, I won't say it has been kind of sad to watch a family of their magnitude. And I say magnitude because I can say their names and we all know them and recognize their names. But how could it be to where, you know, you have children, you raise your children to be, you know, young kids, and then now you're off to work again. It's like you started the clock back over. And to me, that's very weird, because for me, family is most important. Like, when I got into my career, it was so that I could sustain my family. It wasn't for anything else. I didn't have a family for my career. I had a career for my family. And unlike a lot of people, like, you know, I kept my head down. I stayed dedicated. I found myself working my way through internal promotion. So I've seen much success from my career, but I'm looking at my life now. You know, I'm married. I have my daughter that I'm raising, and she's getting older, and she too is going to go off and, you know, start her life soon. And what I don't ever think about is that she will have a family, and then they will have a family, and then they will have a family, and all of it will be based largely on me and my husband and what we're choosing to do or not to do right now. Like, what are we sustaining or substantiating for our lineage? And that's important to me. Like, I can understand for people who are listening to this and they're like, you know what, it's all about getting the bag. It's all about popularity, or it's all about this or all about that. I understand it. It just is always quite intriguing for me to see that way of life, you know? And Cardi B and Offset are just an example of it. We see it everywhere in celebrity culture for sure. So I try, and I would encourage you, never model your life after celebrity culture, because that's a different mindset and a different level of playing field, where people are truly there for fame. And some survive that lifestyle and survive that culture. A lot don't. And, without me wishing harm or the worst on anyone, the reality is anything that causes you or calls for you to give so much of yourself, so much of your identity, so much of your time, so much of your well-being, in order for you to gain fame or gain money, to me, it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. And what do you get? Random women like me on the internet talking about you. And for what? You know what I mean? So keep an eye out, what happens next with Cardi B, what happens with Offset. We know, Cardi is now newly dating. I hear Offset is newly dating. All of that, again, is the part that's not my business. There's what they tell us, what they show us, and what we know we can never really fully fathom. And I think that's just one of the things. I don't think we could ever fully fathom, what really goes on there. But we know what we see. We have eyes, and we know what it takes to both grow a career like that and to raise a family. And we've kind of seen, it go well from here, and we've seen it not go not so well. So if you're listening to this, Cardi, if you're listening to this, Offset, make sure it's worth it and you're giving exactly what you hope to give back. Just make sure you're giving exactly what you hope to give back. So in any event, y'all know me. I try to keep these episodes really clean, very clear, very concise, stick to a point. I think today's point or moral of the story is make sure what you're paying attention make sure what you're paying attention to now, today, is something that you'll look back and be proud of. I'm going to keep it that simple. So guys, if you want more of these episodes, come on, let's get some, some shares. Let's get some likes. Let's get some subscribes. Let's get some comments. Y'all let me know what kind of things would you like to talk about, and what kind of things you're like, you know what, we're doing good, not talking so much. You see a little bit more editing is happening, but we're still keeping it raw. We're still keeping it unfiltered. And I am essentially going off the dome. There is no script in front of me. So we never know how long these episodes are going to be. We never know how short they're going to be. But in any event, just know they're going to be. All right. Until then, I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
That was episode 10. If what you're chasing won't matter to your legacy, maybe it's time to stop running.
Thanks for riding with Jess.fm. See you next ride.